Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing this stunning, very, might I say the word sexy and very sultry ombre eye makeup. And I'm so much in stun of myself, and I'm very proud that I could do pull off this eye makeup on myself. If you guys want to see how to do this makeup and get into a very intense and very feel good makeup look, then let's get started. So I've already prepped my skin with the Cosrx essence, and I filled in my brows, but I also carved them a little bit because we're doing a full glam look today. Even though I've done very full glam looks before, but I never used to carve my eyebrows, but I'm really feeling it, like I'm gonna do it very full glam today. So I carved with the Too Faced concealer. You're preferably supposed to carve your eyebrows out with a lighter concealer shade, but this one just worked for me, and also since I don't have a lighter concealer shade on me right now, so this worked just perfect. I really love how sharp it looks. Now I'm going to color correct a little bit. I'm using the elf color corrector that I have bought like ages ago, but never got the chance to really try it out. So I'm going to take this is the color orange, which is perfect for my skin tone. So you're not supposed to use a lot of color corrector, contrary to what they show on makeup reels and all those really aggressive makeup tutorials. They put a lot of color corrector underneath, but you really don't need that. It's going to look very messy and orange. So I'm just putting just dots of it. Blend it out with the same concealer brush that I use. You can see what it's giving and what it's supposed to give. This is as pigmented as it should look. It shouldn't look more orange than this, otherwise the concealer is not going to be able to cover it, and you're doing this to cover your dark discolored areas, but you're going to end up looking red if you apply too much. After doing the color corrector, let it sit for at least like 2 to 3 minutes so that the color corrector has set on the skin, and if you go on top of it with a concealer immediately, then it's going to mix in with the concealer and it's going to make it look red. So either you can wait for 2 to 3 minutes, or you can set it a little bit with some loose powder very lightly, so it doesn't budge in with the concealer. Another little step that I did, since I did a lot to my brows today, I took just the littlest amount of loose powder and set very lightly the eyebrows, so it doesn't reflect off too much and doesn't make it look insanely fake. Just like sets them in place, but also mattifies and doesn't look as intense or like in your face type of angry bird eyebrows. I picked this technique up from Makeup by Ariel in one of his videos. I'm actually gonna do some foundation, not concealer yet. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation in 3Y46, and I'm gonna use the pack brush in 247. I'm really looking for full coverage there. Moving on to bronzing the face just a bit, and I did a nice little experiment to get a little bit more bronzier tone. Like, as you know, I usually use the Makeup Forever foundation stick in F17, but it is a little bit cool and I wanted a little bit more warmer tone today. So what I did is did a little science experiment, and I mixed in the color corrector, which is orange, and I mixed both of them on the palette, and this is the tone that it created. This is the actual tone of the stick, and this is what I mixed in and formed, and I feel like it's perfect for me to bronze, and I really like this tone that it's giving me, so it was definitely a success. Conceal the face now with the same Too Faced concealer in Warm Sand. Make sure the concealer brush is clean. I use the same one for color corrector. Next up, blushing up the face. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty in Believe. To set the face, I'm using the Huda Beauty loose powder. Oh my god, I inhaled some of the powder. I just went ahead and set my entire face. I was just feeling like it, so I did it. I'm really representing 2016 today. It's a very weird feeling inhaling some of the loose powder. I just hope I don't die. I'm going to further brighten the center part of the face and the under eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Really pack that on. To melt the ton of powder that I just put on my face, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. Wait for at least a minute for the setting spray to dry in, and I'm going to powder bronze the face now with the Rimmel London bronzer. And no matter if it's a cream product or powder product, I always recommend tapping and not rubbing. So after I do the powder bronzer, I'm going to pick up the same foundation brush that I used and try to take off any like excess cream that might be on the brush. Like, you cannot take off all the product from the brush, but make sure it's not too wet from the foundation. Even if a little bit stays, then it's okay. That's actually going to help blend everything. And I'm just gonna go over the edges of the bronzer to make it look not as harsh. As you can instantly see from this side and this side, this has such a harsh bronzer line versus this one. So start from the edges, the top and the bottom. Again, this step especially you don't want to drag. It's going to remove all the makeup. Some powder blush just on the very high points, and this is very pigmented because I'm using some eyeshadow. This is a very random eyeshadow palette and I used these two colors. Just take a little bit and a little bit, swirl it around so that it's not too much product, and apply. So I did this really sultry, stunning eye makeup on this side. I was just playing around and it turned out really well. So I'm gonna do this one with you guys. Just starting off with a bronzy shade and a little warmer eyeshadow tone, just for the transition right into my eye socket. I can't even begin to tell you how proud I am for this eye makeup. It's so perfection, like I love it. Lot more precise brush and use the same color, but to give the ombre effect just on the outer corner of the eyelid, the inner. It's very crucial that you do this step with a precise brush. Now I'm going to take the NYX palette and this very cool dark brown just on the same spots. Now that the base is laid, I'm going to take a black matte eyeshadow and do the same thing make it even darker. And I take a very bright eyeshadow or a compact powder, anything, and just magnify and whiten the center part. Now I'm taking a brown eyeliner pencil. This is the same one that I use, the Wet n Wild one, and I'm just going to line these parts, like where the black I had, and not apply any eyeliner on the center part where it's bright, just to keep the ombre. After I got a nice sticky base, I'm going to use the same black matte eyeshadow and just pack on top of the eyeliner. I'm going to use the same tones, the same bronzy colors under the eye of the eye. I'm just going to start from here and line the entire waterline. Then again set that with a black eyeshadow. I'm also going to just clean up this eyeliner. This is such a beautiful, like I've never done anything like this before. I'm just going to curl and put on some mascara and also some false lashes today to really glam up, and I'll be right back. Some highlighter just on the tip of my nose. I also want to keep the lip combo matte today, so I'm gonna use the e.l.f. lip liner in Spill the Tea and the Maybelline Ultimatte lipstick in More Buff. And obviously the MAC lip liner in Chestnut to contour further. Give it all a good spritz of the setting spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you're gonna recreate this look for yourself. And if you did enjoy the video, then do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.